What do you think, Slacks? You know, I'm gonna go with our set rule. Terrorblade wins even as a second pick. Let's go. All right.
He wants to make sure that this Beastmaster doesn't get shut down. Speaking of Beastmaster, though, okay, they get the shards. They don't have level 2 yet on this Tusk, though.
Yeah, so not quite a punch and control to kill moves. In fact,
Tomato committing.
I like
He's got him.
Very nice. Holding on to the leaps and using them to get that offensive opportunity. Lots of ways for Infamous to trap and kill the QoP. Stop Schofield. Tries for Fisher, won't get the block off.
He hesitated.
Maybe he can look elsewhere with this Moonlight Shadow though, as he'll try and get himself on top of Peksu. There's the opener. They do have a swashbuckle as well, so Peksu's gone.
Javelin already finished up on the Pangolier, so his damage is definitely there. So they...
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, where's sort of the best place to go for the Sonic Wave usage? I mean, Pepita's appealing, but it's still such a hard kill to get.
It's scary. Like, he wants to make moves with the Queen of Pain, but also he doesn't want to lose his mid tower to a DK form. So I think saving his TP for the rotation is the best play and just sitting in the mid lane for now. But now, Peksu will get dropped down. Do they have any chain follow-up? I don't believe they do have the stun for Dendi just yet.
I think obviously he doesn't know that Matter hasn't skilled Sunder.
Yeah, but he's also he's low HP too. He doesn't want to die.
Yeah, he could die to the tower hits.
Arrow connects.
And they jump forward. It's not quite the burst to find Kezu. Good Fisher stopping Kezu from getting out of Raw. Now Dendi. They jump in, they found moves. They do have the snowball in towards Schofield. Schofield, he's surrounded. Held in place by the shards. They get 2 of him. That's Vega Squadron. Bringing in the 4 and finding the fight.
Moonlight Shadow, though, coming in.
Let's see if Tomato can.
He wants bounties. Gets one. Dust comes out. He'll leap away.
Shards does sort of trap him, but he's
got more.
Never leaps.
Got it.
So they got 3 bounties, I believe, on the side of Infamous. Only 1 for Vega. Sleep. They've got the Mirana and the DK. Do they have the arrow stun? There's an illusion blocking. Do they have the burst?
Oh, they got him.
They do.
Maybe with the Rolling Thunder they can try for more. As in they go. They get the brushes there. A couple of them perfectly done so onto Matter. As Matter is gone, he did not have a point of Thunder, would not have had the chance to use it anyway.
MNT also. They've got a swashbuckle. They've got a follow-up a couple hits. And
he's dead.
Oh, boy, he's dead, yeah.
Yeah, an early icy grave for himself as MNT. Taken down as well, Infamous.
He's going to be going for the Arcane Boots. He's got Arcane Boots, Javelin, and Bottle. He's going to be going for the Yules. I think he might, if he has a couple of good fights, he might just save up for the Blink Dagger. I think it's very ideal, but Kazu, they get a wraparound here. But where's the follow-up?
It's not there. Because now the turnaround with the Fiend's Grip, the Rolling Thunder and Fisher coming into play. And maybe they can get at least moves, but they've lost already the Beastmaster. So 1 for 1. Schofield goes for the TP out. The pop the Sonic Wave. Schofield does fall. The Pango tries to come back in onto this Pepita. They're locking down the Terrorblade. They'll be able to burst him as Matter gets taken out of the fight. Dendi will be able to blink to safety. MNT tries to roll away over to Pepita. Pepita's still alive though. MNT can't quite kill off the DK. They lose 3. Vega Squadron. That was not the fight. This is a 5k lead for Infamous.
Is that casual perseverance?
I would.
I guess you could, I mean, the Lotus Orb is probably the most...
I think the Lotus Orb down the line is going to be appealing for him. No, look at that battle. They kill him in time they can.
And they have the blink on
Schofield. No, they're going to lock down Dendi as well.
Oh my god.
Double kill for Pepita. The lockdown and control from Infamous is just too much for Vega as Kezu will pop a roar.
But a roar to run.
I mean, it really is. As Schofield jumps in, they've got the lockdown, they surround him. And with Pepita coming in with the wraparound, they'll certainly have the damage. As they don't just get him, but again, the army of Kezu falls.
So much. It's a 9k gold lead now. It is spiraled completely out of control for Vega.
As what can they do?
Uh-oh, Peksu gonna be spotted. Can wake himself up with his creeps. He's getting auto attack down there, but bottom, Pepita.
They're throwing a lot out of DK. As Pepita may die to the meta, he's running back, he will fall, but the combo and control there from the Pango was absolutely beautiful. Whisper just sort of playing around with the 4 of them whilst the 4 heroes of Vega Squadron were just focus firing onto the DK. And sure, they get Pepita, but they lose 3 heroes for it. And really nice play from the Pango.
You just said it yourself. They had to blow everything to try to kill this Dragon
And they were
Knight.
just all grouped up. Whisper, I think he hit like sort of 4-man rolling thunder, shield crash, Pangolier, hitting a swashbuckle. Yeah, absolutely. Look at that. Look at that.
4,000 by a Pango.
Straight up.
Oh yeah, man, I love this pick.
No, I'm glad that we are seeing some teams just finding the ways to get a Pango into draft, because it can absolutely still work.
Oh, they even get the Yules to dispel the send home onto Dendi, and he is dead.
Yeah. Infamous. Just, they've turned up today to really get their heads in the game. Approach with a smart and sensible draft. And you can tell it. They know what they're good with. Infamous. And they're getting it. In this first series, is it again?
They're looking.
There's the control with the Fiend's Grip. MNT's dead. Whisper just bouncing around, rolling about, playing around with the back lines. There'll be a jump forward. They do have the silence and the roar. So they'll get the kill, but then the slam comes in from Schofield. Madara trying to run. Do they have the damage to kill him? Oh, Madara! He's getting slammed. Oh, double back down. Oh, the Sunder. He will survive for a little bit of time. Jumping from Dendi. They'll pop the Aegis. Maybe Infamous can throw this game.
Tomato has BKB though. Tomato is super strong here.
Does he want to just start killing people?
He does not have another leap left.
Oh.
He's got a full Mjolnir picked up on himself, so he's going to be dealing a lot of damage if they do try to commit on him. He's just going to turn and fight.
Oh.
He's turning and fighting.
Okay, he'll still die. Alright, Infamous do let Vega Squadron get a team one.
But Madara does get a huge surge of gold. Just had picked up the BKB, and now he has the Manta. He had the Yasha, of course, too, but with Manta now, too. That's the difference now, where the damage can definitely come into play. He's almost level 20, too. Still has to be careful if he gets just a chain lockdown.
He'll open up straight away to get. That's the Beastmaster gone. Madara gets the BKB up, but the Fiend Grip from Moose on the side. This perfect lockdown, meaning that some of the BKB time is going to be useless. Moose does protect himself with the defensive nightmare. Finally falls. But Vega Squadron, they've lost 2, and Infamous, they're still ready to go. Pepita finds the Dragon Tail stun onto the Terrorblade. There'll be a snowball rolling forward, but the two of them are still in trouble. Madara will get the Sunder off, bringing Tomato down. Madara, he will stay alive, but Pepita, he's still fighting on another Dragon Tail stun. Has he got the damage to burn down Madara? The silence from Dendi. Dendi trying to help out at TB, as Madara will stay alive for now. Pepita, can he chase? Oh!
They knew right afterwards.
They did. They figured it out, but a little too late.
Has he yields? We'll be safe.
Okay, another fight that didn't go terribly for Vega.
Good following him the entire time during that fight. That was great by Dendi to make sure that Earthshaker isn't there for the follow-up on to kill Madara.
Not back in the fight. Look at their fam. Kezu was out a little bit and on his own. They've got that Fiend's Grip on the Terrorblade. Schofield drops the slam, gets Madara out of the action.
Definitely needs Blink on that Tusk to save his teammates. Full BKB on Dendi, they're looking for a fight.
I've surrounded the Pango. Whisper. Himself out of the range, he'll be fine for now. Now the counterplay for Peter Jones 4, but he's been roared. They get the BKB off then, Dendi, but the grip's there. They'll have to save with the snowball coming in, and that's going to mean that the Bang's dead. So 1-for-1 at the moment. Whisper still trying to play around them. Madara is focusing him with the Metamorphosis, but with the Moonlight Shadow, they can get themselves out of range on Madara. Madara now without BKB, he's been disarmed as well as they surround him. He's trying to keep himself alive. Can't get the Sunder off as he's chain locked down by Schofield Shaker. He yawls to dodge the snowball from MNT, keeping the Pango fine as Whisper's not quite done. He wants to try and go for this Tusk kill. Has the backup of Tomato to offer as well as Vega lose 4. Infamous back to taking these team fights. Just before Roshan's ready as well, as they could look.
Level 25 Mirana. Damn. So first set of racks going to be cleaned up. They can look to commit for the second one as well. Still incredibly strong in those fights.
So what do you do to stop this? This push from Infamous. Very hard to contest as there's Pepita. Opens up with the jump. The arrow, it actually hits 2 targets. It gets both the Chen, the catch there onto the Terrorblade, and with the control from the Pango isn't enough. The snowball comes out. Buys time for Madara to get the BKB up, but he's dying. He's trying to answer, but he can't do anything. The Sunder's not available again, as that's going to mean he has to buy back straight away.
He's
on the Terrorblade. Oh, and now with a slap coming through from Schofield, the combo as well. They're all dying on Vega Squadron. Dendi trying his hardest with the BKB to do something about this. But the 3 dead on Vega without buyback. Kezu gets beaten down by Tomato. An ultra kill on the Marauder.
Give him the Rampage. They've got no Terrorblade for 90. He sunders and he hits the Lincolns of Tomato after catching that arrow and getting burst down. And Infamous, from start to finish of this game, have looked excellent. They get the control, the follow-up, so much damage coming through now, as you imagine it has to be a call from Vega at any moment. And there it is.
GG is called Infamous, taking the series 2-0. As, I mean, that game, it really feels like Infamous. They are certainly, they're showing us what can happen when they get their hands on the right heroes.